Hey guys, it's Bartram here from Warrior Fitness and Health, and in this short vlog I want to discuss something that I'm not going to lie, I've been putting off for a long time because I've needed to figure out how do I actually talk about this, because from a PT, health and fitness person's point of view, this is actually really painful for me to talk about. But we need to discuss it because it's real life. And I've got to get it out now because I've been carrying it around with me in my head for several weeks now and it needs to come out. I want you to ask yourself the question, is weight loss really for you? I have so many people come to me to Warrior boot camps, inquiries for PT, inquiries for nutritional consultations. I'm overweight, I've got to lose weight, I'm obese, I'm getting on a scale and I'm disgusted with myself and I look in the mirror and I don't like it and Matt, please help me lose weight. And that is the bread and butter of what I do as a health and fitness coach. But I need to talk to you about something that I've seen over the years that nobody's talking about. And I want you to ask yourself, is weight loss really for you? Because it's lovely to say, I want to stand on the scales at some time and see this number. It's lovely to say, I want to get down to this waist, or I want to get down into this dress. As I once did when I was 20 or 18 or pre-kids or before this career or that career. And that is lovely to say. Okay, I'm not going to lie, it would be lovely for me to say I would like a doctorate or a master's degree in whatever. Wouldn't that be lovely? But what I've also got to accept is I've got many years of dedication to that, to get that. Many years of giving hours to doing that and maybe not doing other stuff. So let's actually talk about what is involved in body fat loss. It means cutting out lovely foods that you've probably been eating for years and absolutely love and you get a lot of comfort from. It's going to mean you eating less calories and being in a calorie deficit the majority of the days, and definitely on a weekly basis. And then when you get to your ideal weight or your ideal shape, you have then got to maintain it so you don't have the yo-yo diet where you put all the weight back on and then you start again. You've got to do regular exercise and movement. And if you hate regular exercise and movement, you've got a lot of suffering coming your way because that's what is required. You've got to accept that if you like a glass of wine of a night, or you like going out socially on a Friday, Saturday night or Sunday or whatever it is, you've got to accept that you're going to have to drink a lot less alcohol because there's dead calories in alcohol and you're going to have to cut it right down. And from that might mean social situations are awkward. You're not drinking and all your mates are, or you start deciding you're not going out anymore because it's not pleasurable anymore without alcohol. You've got to accept that there may be some tough choices to make with your partner. So on a Friday and a Saturday night where you and your partner have been cracking open a bottle of Prosecco or Cava or red wine and you've been sharing it together over some lovely food or something on Netflix or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're saying, I'm not drinking anymore because I'm losing weight, and there's perhaps a loss of a connection on something that you always did together there. You've got to accept that some weigh-ins on the scales are going to be painful. You're not going to lose weight every single week. There's going to be plateaus. And there's going to be several weeks in your journey where you are working so hard on a calorie deficit. You're sticking to your diet. You're sticking to your exercise plan. And for 2 weeks out of a month, that scale isn't budging. And it's painful. You've got to accept that there might be some absolutely amazing foods that you can't have anymore. And for these people that say you can do things like intuitive eating, and if it fits your macro style eating, yeah, that's great. But if you're on a calorie deficit and you want this certain pizza tonight, you're basically starving yourself all day today to allow for that. Or you're cutting out 500 calories a day for the rest of the week to allow for it. You've got to accept that there's going to be some suffering. You've got to accept that if 2, 3, 4 stone has crept on over 2, 3, 4 years, guess what? It's not all coming off in 6 weeks. And these juice diets and these drinks out there that are promising all that, you know what's happening. You lose a load of weight, it's going all straight back on. You've got to accept that you're going to be dieting and calorie restriction and working hard and exercising and monitoring yourself for a bloody long time to get the weight off that's crept on over years. Think about your mortgage. You've got to slowly chip away at it for 25 years before you get mortgage free. Think about when you have kids. You have to put spending on hold and maybe your personal time on hold because you've now got to consider things to do with the kids and their upbringing, their education. You might choose different holidays because the holidays that you once had is no longer relevant now you've got kids. If you're training for a marathon, you've got to accept that your mileage is going to get up to 25, 26 miles. It's going to hurt. Your body's going to be hurting. You're going to get blisters. There's potential injuries. There's chunks of time now going to long runs. Do you see where I'm going with this? What my proposal is if you're on a weight loss plan or you're thinking of starting a weight loss plan, just make sure you actually sit down, maybe pen to paper, and actually figure out these are the things I'm going to be missing out on. These are the things I'm losing, but these are the qualities I'm going to gain. And you've got to make sure that your losses or your suffering that you're going to go through to get your body to a number on the scale or a tape around or a dress or a waist size, you've got to make sure you're prepared for the suffering because there will be suffering. There will be restriction. There will be tough decisions. And if it's so important to you, you're prepared to do that, then yes. Yes, the time is now. If you're not prepared to suffer like that, please consider if a weight loss strategy is for you. It's been a difficult one for me from a PT and a coaching point of view because, of course, I want everybody to lose it. I want everybody to get healthier. I want everybody's BMR to come down. I want everybody's body composition to come down. I want everybody's disease risk to reduce. Please know what you're getting yourself into before you start going, I'm now losing weight, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, only to get 5 weeks down the line and go, you know what, that ain't for me. Because you then had 5 weeks of suffering for no reason. Life is short. Pick your suffering and make sure that it's absolutely worth it. If you are ready and you are ready for the importance that is weight loss and you are prepared to do the hard work and you are prepared for a bit of restriction and you are prepared for a little bit of suffering, if you need help with that, if you need help with small daily habits that add up to massive success, get in touch with me via my Facebook social media, my website, www.personaltrainertamworth.com. Press the like button, share this, send it to someone who needs it, inbox me, send me a Facebook Messenger. If you're motivated, I will work with you. But please understand, weight loss ultimately equals bloody hard work. And make sure you're ready and you're prepared for it. I love you all loads and I'll see you soon.